Hello guys, so I am back again. We got overwhelming response for our Basic of Fundraising online course. Lots of students reached out to us and asked us to create the advanced version of the same program. So we decided to add more section into the current program only, and the people who have already bought the program will be automatically upgraded to the advanced version of the fundraising. So the first topic which we are adding into the advanced version of the course is term sheets. Yes, term sheet. I can bet that 90% of the first time founders and early stage entrepreneurs have never heard the term sheet. So quickly let's move to our topic, that is the term sheet. So what exactly is term sheet? A term sheet, aka letter of intent, memorandum of understanding or agreement in principle, is a document which outlines the key financial and other terms of a proposed investment. Investors use a term sheet as a basis for drafting the investment document, with the exception of certain clauses, commonly those dealing with confidentiality, exclusivity, and sometimes cost. Provisions of a term sheet are not usually intended to be legal binding. In addition to being subject to negotiation of the legal documentation, a term sheet will usually contain certain conditions which need to be met before the investment is completed, and these are known as conditions precedent. It is the first step in transaction when material terms of deal are negotiated and agreed to. In term sheet, focus on the deal is maximum. It gives roadmap to the lawyers to draft the actual document. More details into the term sheet generally means better term sheet, especially for these startups. In general, there are only two things that venture funds really care about when doing investment: economics and control. The term economics refers to the end of the day returns the investor will get and the terms that have direct impact on such returns. The term controls refers to mechanism which allows the investors to either affirmatively exercise control over the business or allow the investors to veto certain decisions the company can make. If you are negotiating a deal and an investor is digging his or her feet in a provision that doesn't affect the economics or control, they are probably blowing smoke rather than substance. Term sheets are not a binding agreement to funds, subject to actual documents, due diligence, other closing conditions, example legal opinion. But practically speaking, it is very unusual for the actual deal to vary significantly from the term sheet. Though it is a non-binding agreement, still there are some clauses which are binding in nature. To take an example, confidentiality. Company can't disclose terms or even existence of term sheet in some cases. The other one is exclusivity. Company can't swap deals. If you have signed a term sheet with a VC firm or an angel network, usually you can't swap deals for another 30 to 60 days until the due diligence and the other process gets over. Though each venture capitalist angel investor firms has their own template of term sheet, we will be discussing one at the end of this module. So these VC firms and angel network firms, they have their own templates and they ask founders just to sign the term sheet. In general, even lawyers ask founders to just sign the term sheet and get over it. But there are clauses which at times is not only going to screw the deal, but it is also going to screw your venture. At times, first-time founders get overwhelmed when they hear that they are getting the term sheet and just sign it without consulting in a legal firm or going through it clause-wise. As said, it may be fatal for your startup. It is always advised to sit with the legal team or the law firm and discuss each clause of the term sheet in detail with them before signing them. We took the pain and came up with major section clauses which one should look for in the term sheet. Some are common terms and words which are from the entrepreneurial ecosystem and we hear it on day-to-day basis. And some will be heavy legal terms which you will find intimidating, but there is nothing to panic or getting scary. We'll be discussing each section of the term sheet in detail. To take an example, we'll be talking about the price clause. We'll be talking about the liquidation preference. We'll be talking about board of directors. We'll be talking about voting rights. We will also be talking about the clauses like vesting period, employees pool, co-sale agreement and all. The coming sessions, videos of the term sheet model is going to be uphill. You are going to hear a lot of new terms which you have never heard before. And you need to understand in detail if